Have you guys joined the Discord that is linked down in the description below that is called Bruce and Stephanie Comics? Well, if you haven't, you guys are missing an opportunity to be part of an awesome group of people who all love the same hobby, which is comic books. And in that Discord, I have found a group of people who have amazing books that they are willing to put up for raffle on the YouTube channel and in the Discord. And I'm here to tell you guys about the current raffle that's going on right now. Now, I did mention this in my must-have comics video earlier this week, but we're gonna talk about it one more time anyways because my FOC peeps need to know about this. Now, there are 4 books that are up for this week's raffle, and there are gonna be 4 separate winners. Now, the books are Ultimate Wolverine, issue number 1, the 1/100 Virgin Ratio variant, done by Lee Bermejo. And then there's Absolute Batman Annual, issue number 1, the cover A, done by Daniel Warren Johnson. And then there are 2 amazing Curse of Cleaver County issue number 1. The first is the Sveta Shubina Virgin variant, and then there's also the San Diego Comic-Con 2025 Sveta Shubina trade dress variant. Like I said, there are 4 amazing books that you guys have an opportunity or a chance to win. Now, to get entered into this raffle, all you need to do is go over to the Discord. There are 24 total spots, $10 a spot. I will collect the money once all the spots are filled, and then we will draw 4 winners. Now, if you do buy multiple spots, you do have an opportunity to win multiple books. So just keep that in mind. So if you want to buy 4 spots, you can, and you'll have 4 opportunities to win each of these books. All right, guys, that is the raffle that's going on this week. That is the plug to join the Discord. Let's go ahead and dive into this week's Final Order Cutoff highlights video. What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel, and like I just said, welcome back to another Final Order Cutoff highlights video. Your early look into what's available and what is cool on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff. In this video, I will go over speculation in the guts, speculation on the cover, any new number 1s that I think you guys should consider pre-ordering because the story sounds really good. And then we'll wrap this video up covering all the amazing variant covers that I found that we should pre-order at that sweet, sweet discount so that we can save money on our pulls so that way we can put that money back into this amazing hobby. Now, I will say, if I seem a little off today is that I think I might be coming down with what my daughter had. I really have my fingers crossed that it's not that because she had the flu and it was terrible. She had like a fever for 2.5 days. It was awful. So if I seem a little off, that is why. I just feel like I'm coming down with something. All right, guys, let's not waste any more time. You guys don't need to hear my woes about being sick or coming down with something. It's time to go over all the books that have something either in the guts or on the cover for speculation. All right, guys, before we dive into the speculation, I do want to remind you guys have to be doing your own research. I've read all the synopsises for all the DC, Marvel, and all the big indie titles that could have a first appearance that might be important, but it really comes down to you guys doing your own research. I can suggest you guys going over to coverprice.com, I believe on Saturdays or Sundays, and check out their FOC article. It's written by Lefteros. You can also follow him on Instagram. He's like one of the best in the game when it comes to Final Order Cutoff speculation. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into the speculation in the guts, and this is what I found. First up, we got Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 24. This is the final issue of Ultimate Spider-Man, and a lot of the times, final issues for books are under-ordered because everyone gets really hyped at the start of a run, and then they trickle off if they don't really like the story all too much, so the final issue could be under-ordered. Like, I put that in air quotes because Ultimate Spider-Man has been pretty popular from the get-go, so I can see this one not being super under-ordered, but definitely less than issue number, I would say, not issue number 1, because issue number 1 was hella under-ordered. No one knew it was going to be as good as it was, but I can see this being probably as much as issue number 1, and I just want to say, boo for this ending. This was such an amazing story. I wish this could continue forever. Well, not forever, but for a long time. After that, Daredevil issue number 1. This is going to have the first appearance of Omen, a fearsome new supervillain. This does have the new creative team of Stephanie Phillips and Lee Garbett on it as well. After that, Dungeons of Doom issue number 2 with the possible first appearance of a new mutant creature so dangerous, even Charles Xavier knew it could never be set free. It says that in the synopsis. I'm not just like reading Key Collector or whatnot. It says that in the synopsis. Next up, we have Generation X-23, issue number 1, with the first appearance of a new mutant who claims to be Laura and Gabby's long-lost friend. Is that really important? I don't know, guys. But we got a possible first appearance in that book. Next up, Batman and Robin, issue number 30, also possibly the final issue of this series. In the synopsis, it does mention this is the final issue of Philip Kennedy Johnson's run. And when you're on League of Comic Geeks, it does let you like skip forward to future issues if those have been like, in previews. This is the last issue. You can't go any further. So that's why I'm saying this is most likely the last issue to the Batman and Robin run that's going on right now. Now, next up is Bleeding Hearts, issue number 1. This is the first comic in the new Vertigo line. So they're relaunching Vertigo, which is pretty exciting, at least for me, because I really liked that line when it was at DC before, and then they shut it down for whatever reasons. This is the first new Vertigo book to come out. Is that truly spec worthy? I'm not sure, but I just got to give you guys the information, then you guys can decide. After that, G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero, and in the synopsis it states, 2 all-new Joes make their first appearance in this issue. So there are going to be 2 new Joes coming out in G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero. This is the Larry Hama G.I. Joe book, not the Joshua Williamson G.I. Joe book. But still, pretty cool to have 2 new Joes in a book. Next up, Absolute Wonder Woman Annual 2026. I'm putting this on the list because there's just so much buzz around everything Absolute right now. So this is going to be a cool story with Wonder Woman in Medusa, which is going to be pretty cool. And also, it's also going to have art by Mateo DeLuis, and he is stunning. He had like a 3 or 4 issue run in the middle of the current Absolute Wonder Woman line, and it was gorgeous. So keep an eye out for that as well. And that is everything in the guts. It's time to cover my cover speculation. First up, we got Will of Doom issue number 1 with the second print 1:25 Virgin Ratio variant done by Stephen Platt. It's a gorgeous cover. Second print 125, so you guys know how this goes. These tend to sell well on the secondary market. Next up, Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 24, the 1/100 Virgin Ratio variant done by Marco Cicchetto. It's the cover A, but Virgin. There's a possibility that this book will be ordered less than some of the other issues, so just keep that in mind. I think these higher ratio variants will be harder to get your hands on. So this is the 1/100. There is a 1/500 ratio variant that I think is absolutely gorgeous. It's done by Marco Cicchetto. We got Peter Parker on the roof, and what I like about this version of Peter Parker is that he's older. He's already in his 30s. He has kids. He's got a family. It's just a great take on Peter Parker, and I'm going to be sad to see this version leave. Next up, The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 22, the 1/50 Virgin Color Block Red ratio variant done by David Nakayama, which is pretty good. It features Spider-Woman. And next up, we got Daredevil, Punisher, The Devil's Trigger, issue number 4, also the 1/50 Color Block Red Virgin ratio variant done by David Nakayama. They both have these very vibrant backgrounds. Both characters have vibrant red suits on. I put them next to each other so that way you guys can see them together. Pretty cool. After that, The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 22, the 1/100 Virgin Amazing Visions variant done by Lee Bermejo. I really like the Amazing Vision variants at the beginning. I've started to like them less and less, but this one is pretty stinking good. Next up, Generation X 23, issue number 1, the 1/100 Virgin ratio variant done by Ji Hung Lee. The cover is okay. It's a high ratio variant for a book with Laura Kinney, aka female Wolverine. She's a very beloved character. I'm not excited for the book at all because the creative team on it seems doo-doo. But this cover looks like she's like kind of like putting her own head on. Like, what was Ji Hung Lee thinking when he put this together? Like, I don't understand. Is she putting a wig on? Is she putting her head on? Just holding her head being like, oh man, another bad creative team. Oh no. I don't know. I shouldn't say it's a bad creative team. I haven't read the book yet, so I shouldn't judge it until it actually comes out. I just, looking at the writer's past, I wasn't excited about it. But this cover is just awkward to me. I don't know. Moving on. It's Jeff Meets Daredevil, issue number 1 with the variant cover done by Nick Klein. This is an awesome Jaws homage, and it is just really good. Definitely pick this up. I think this might sell well on the secondary market because it's a great homage. And I believe the last one, nope, not the last one. We have 3 more. Next up, DCKO, issue number 4, the cover A and the cover C, and any other variant, because there's 2 or 3 variants that have not been released yet that have the Absolute characters on them. And I'm just putting that out there because Absolute is so popular. So keep an eye on these. These could possibly sell well in the future. And I really like the cover C. It's done by Mac Del Mundo. We'll talk about that one later. Or I should say, I will show you that one later. Next up, G.I. Joe, issue number 19, the cover F, which is a 1/100 foil ratio variant done by Simon Parr. Big Simon Parr fan. Ever since he started doing these higher ratio Transformer and G.I. Joe covers, they're just absolutely gorgeous. And this cover features a Transformer with a G.I. Joe, which is super cool. Now the universe is starting to come together. I didn't initially put this book on the list, but then I spoke with Doc Comics, one of the members of the Discord, a great speculator. He suggested I put this on there because it is a higher ratio and it does have a G.I. Joe and Transformer together, which is really cool, which made me put this next one on the list, which is G.I. Joe number 19, the cover E, the 1/50 ratio variant done by Trevor Hairshine. Oh man, I forgot the Transformer and the G.I. Joe's name. I had it in my head like a second ago and it's gone. But these are the first 2 characters in the new G.I. Joe Transformers line to be together. And I think that's super cool that they're getting their first cover together as well. I shouldn't have said that. They've probably already been on a cover together before, but this is really highlighting them together as Transformer and G.I. Joe. All right, guys, that's everything in the guts and on the cover. Let's go ahead and move over to the new number 1 section, which does have a few comic books that I'm pretty excited about that I think you guys might want to pre-order because the synopsises sound really stinking good. All right, guys. The first new number 1 that I think you guys should pre-order, because I think we should give this book a chance before we judge it too harshly, is Daredevil issue number 1, coming from the creative team of writer Stephanie Phillips and art by Lee Garbett. The art is going to be fantastic. Lee Garbett is a fantastic artist, and I'm really excited to see him take on Daredevil. I'm a little nervous about Stephanie Phillips as the head writer on Daredevil, and she's already said she's going to take this character in a new direction. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm a little nervous. And I gotta tell you, looking at Stephanie Phillips' most recent superhero work makes me more nervous about this book. She's written some good stuff in the past when it comes to superheroes, which, you know, gives me some confidence, but like her current Spider-Gwen line is not very good. Now, her indie stuff is really good. I really enjoy her as an indie writer. Can she meld the superhero stuff with her indie style and make Daredevil really awesome? I hope so, because I really love Daredevil as a character. He's got a lot of depth. I like the cast of characters around him, Foggy Nelson, and the other characters. I can't think off the top of my mind. It's really foggy right now, but Daredevil is super cool. So that's the first new number 1. I already spoke about this last week. So if you guys want to hear the full synopsis, go back and watch last week's video. Next up, Bleeding Hearts issue number 1. The first new Vertigo book in a very long time. This is coming from the writer of Dennis Camp, and it's going to have art by Stephen Moreland. Let's go ahead and read the synopsis. The zombies won. And 10 years after the fall of humanity, they're the dominant form of life, or not life, on Earth. They developed their own cultural practices, their own language, their own society. Mouse pokes golf ball through hole in head, or poke for short, is a beloved member of his community, and with his brother in arms, Mush, he's happy to shamble along through the only world he can remember. Until the day his heart mysteriously starts beating again. And in a blink, the first humans he sees have stopped looking like food and have started looking like friends. The team behind 20th Century Men, the bold mission statement that launched writer Dennis Camp and artist Stephen Moran to the next level of the comics industry, has reunited to bring you a world ruled by ruthless kill or be killed logic, pitted against the demands of a single beating, bleeding, emotional heart. Now, that sounds really cool. It also sounds like a movie that was based on a comic that came out a long time ago. I'll find it up while I'm editing the video and I'll put it up on screen. It's about a zombie who started having feelings again and then fell in love, and then his heart started beating again. And it was a great movie, in my opinion. And this sounds a lot like that. Is this a ripoff? I hope not. Hopefully it's completely different and it does its own thing, but it does have resemblances of that story. But the Bleeding Hearts issue number 1, there are some cool variant covers. You guys should check this out. I definitely am. First new Vertigo book. Last book, Deadly Hands of Kung Lan, issue number 1. Probably totally butchered that, and I'm sorry. This is coming from the writer of Yafin Yang and Paco Medina. I totally probably butchered the writer's name. I am so sorry. I am really enjoying the current Deadly Hands of the Undead Iron Fist book that's currently out right now and has art by one of my favorite artists, Fran Galan. He is amazing, and the story is pretty fun. You see Iron Fist, he was dead, he comes back to life, and he's running around killing demons that are possessing bodies. And it's pretty stinking cool. I like it. He's also undead, so he only has a certain amount of time he can be up with the living, which is super cool. And I'm just a big Danny Rand fan. I think he's really cool. The TV show was god-awful. The book, on the other hand, he usually is pretty cool. Let's read the synopsis. The 7 heavenly cities are falling. As demonic forces march their conquering armies across the 7 heavenly cities, the only one who can stand in their way and restore order is Iron Fist. However, as more cities fall and the demonic forces swell, he'll need to rely on some unlikely allies to face the incoming onslaught. But will the combined forces of Elektra, White Tiger, White Fox, and Pei be enough to stem the tide? Or is Lin Lai destined to watch as the legacy of the Iron Fist goes up in flames? Writer Yafin Yang and artist Paco Medina send Marvel's greatest martial artists into the most intense journey yet. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a big sucker for Iron Fist. I believe this most likely is only going to be a miniseries, so like 6 issues or whatever. I'll confirm that while I'm editing and let you guys know. But those are the 3 books I'm excited about. Daredevil issue number 1, Bleeding Hearts issue number 1, and Deadly Hands of Kung Lan issue number 1. Make sure you guys are pre-ordering them before Monday the 19th. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on to all the amazing variant covers that I found that are on this weekend's final order cutoff. And let's all pre-order the ones we like. And let's save that sweet, sweet money. Cover lover picks for this weekend's final order cutoff. You know how we do this. We start with DC. I think there's only 3. Yeah, only 3 variant covers that I found so far that are really cool. Now, some covers have not been released yet, so make sure you guys are keeping an eye on coverprice.com. You can go to League of Geeks. You can go to the links, link down in the description. Penguin Random House, the website for their final order cutoff, plus Lunar. That's probably the best place you guys should check before. But like I said, League of Comic Geeks is also great. And then Lefteros or coverprice.com. All right, the 3 DC covers that I like that have been released so far are DCKO issue number 4, the cover C, done by Mike Del Mundo. Love Mike Del Mundo, he's so great. And also Sirens Love Hurts issue number 1, the cover C in the cover E foil variant done by Sozo Micah. It's a pretty good Sozo. And last but not least, we got Court Children of the Round Table issue number 6, the cover B done by Tirso Cons. I didn't read this. I really wish I did. It's written by Tom Taylor. He's such a great writer, especially when it comes to kid stuff. So this is a really cool cover. I'm a big Tirso Cons fan. She's done a bunch of covers like this where she takes characters and makes them a little bit smaller. There was a great cover she did with Gotham City Sirens, which are obviously the previous cover that I showed you, all as little kids inside of like a little trailer. So cool. Now next up are the Marvel variants, and there are a lot, so let's go through these. First up, Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 24, the Heroes variant done by David Messina. Whenever Marco Cicchetto was not the main artist in the book, David Messina was stepping in, and he did such a fantastic job. And this cover highlights all the heroes that were in our story, and they're all so cool. But why is Doc Ock, which he ended up getting in his own spider suit, kind of blacked out? I don't know, but this is a really cool cover. Next up, Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 24, the Villains variant done by DK Ruan. And you guys know, I love DK, and this is going to be so great once we see the final version, because around the cover it says not final art, and it's going to be a banger. Next up, the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 22, the Black Panther variant done by Simon DeMeo. Looks so cool, but why are they putting Black Panther on all the covers? Variant covers. I don't understand when Marvel does that, but it's still a gorgeous cover. Next up, the Uncanny X-Men issue number 24, the Hell's Kitchen variant done by Ario Andito. It is fantastic. Rogue throwing a car, catching a car, I don't know, but she's in Hell's Kitchen throwing a car. Doesn't matter what's happening. It's a cool cover. Next up, Daredevil issue number 1, the 1:25 ratio variant done by Gabriel Del Otto. This is the best Daredevil cover for issue number 1, period. Make sure you guys are picking this up. This book will be ordered pretty heavily. It's a new Daredevil issue number 1. Check out my comic shop the day of release. They'll probably have it for about $10 is my guess. Definitely pick this up. Next up, the variant cover done by Alex Maleev for Daredevil issue number 1 is pretty stinking good. Next up, the variant cover done by Dan Panozin is also pretty fantastic. Next up, the variant cover done by Daniel Warren Johnson. Everything below the neck is really cool, but then his head is tilted in so much shadow you only see like a portion of it, or part of it, and it's just weird. I don't know. I don't love this cover, but I love DWJ, so I'm going to show you guys. And the final Daredevil cover that I like is the foil variant done by Ryan Stegman. Next up, Wolverine issue number 16, the cover A done by Dan Panozin. Really like this cover. This is gorgeous. After that, Daredevil Punisher, The Devil's Trigger, issue number 4, the variant cover done by Gabriel Del Otto. Another Del Otto, amazing Daredevil cover. So good. He's got like the Punisher in his grasp, and it looks like he's beaten or has already beat the crap out of him. Next up, Null, issue number 2, the variant cover done by David Baldion. So great. Next up, Generation X23, issue number 1, the cover A done by Partha Patrim Sakar is actually really good. I really like this cover, and I like how Gabby looks. I think it's a pretty cool cover. But the next cover is the best cover for this book. It is the variant cover done by Scotty Young. I love when he does like the half a character on the cover, but we get half of Gabby and half of Laura. So good. After that, It's Jeff meets Daredevil, issue number 1 with the variant cover done by Nick Klein with that great homage that was also in the spec cover section. So make sure you guys are pre-ordering that. That's everything from Marvel. Let's cover the indie variants that I like. First up, Transformers issue number 29, the cover D, which is a 1:25 ratio variant done by Torrin Clark. This is an epic cover. I would even call this like a movie homage type cover. It is so good. After that, G.I. Joe issue number 19, the cover B done by Joshua Cassara. Fantastic. Our Joes. There needs to be another version, maybe in issue number 20, where he's got the Cobra coming at the Joes, but in like similar poses. That would be so epic. After that, G.I. Joe issue number 19, the cover C, which is done by Ben Oliver. Ben Oliver's been doing so many of like these portraits, and they're all so good. So good. Next up, Bleeding Hearts issue number 1, the cover D, done by Chris Bachalo. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Bachalo. Someone tell me how to pronounce that name. But this cover is fantastic. I'm also just a huge fan of his. After that, the cover E connecting variant done by Alvaro Martinez Buenos. Sorry for the sirens, but the window's open because it's warm here in New York. It's like 45, 50. This is a cool cover. But looking at this cover, do humans and zombies and robots and cats, all like cartoon cats, all live in the same world? I'm not understanding what's happening here. Maybe this is like melding with other like Vertigo books, and we're seeing like multiple, I don't know. Someone explain it to me. After that, Barbaric, The Law and Death, issue number 2, the cover B done by Jim Mahfood. Love Barbaric, The World of Barbaric. Love Jim Mahfood. This cover is epic. And the final cover is The Rocketeer, The Island, issue number 1, the cover C, done by Sean Murphy. Just so you guys know, this is a new number 1. It's a new story that is based on a story that they found that there was an outline of, done by Dave Stevens. So it's not truly written by Dave Stevens. He is credited in the book as being the architect of the story, which is super cool. Dave Stevens passed away, I don't know what, a long time ago. To see that there's still stories that he wrote for this character coming out is so fantastic. It's super cool. And I love Sean Murphy. He's so good. All right, guys. That's it. Those are all the variant covers. We've done the speculation. We've done the new number 1s. It is time to wrap this video up. All right, guys, we are at the end of today's video, and my camera just went lopsided. What is happening? I don't know. It's not lopsided anymore. But guys, we are at the end. You know, it did. The light went down again. Look at that. What is happening? What is happening? I don't know. It's crazy. We're at the end of the video, so it doesn't really matter. You guys already got the good stuff, but if you guys are still watching, you're seeing the crazy things that can happen in the background, in the foreground. I'm really not feeling good, guys. But let's wrap this video up. So, if you guys have been watching from the beginning of today's video all the way to this point in the video right here, you guys know what you are. You guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for being great supporters of the channel. Now, next, if you guys like comic book content, especially new comic book day content and final order cutoff day content, this is the channel for you. And I'm just gonna say, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed. Hit that bell, not the bell? Hit the bell for notifications and smash that like button. Oh, man, what a day. What's next? Next week, I'm going to try to shoot a new video that is not part of my normal 2 videos and get that out the following week. I think that's how the new video production needs to go. I need to find time during the week and when I have downtime and shoot that content and edit it when I can, and I'll release it when I can. So there's not going to be a specific cadence to those new videos. They'll just happen as they happen. I want to get them out weekly, but there's no way I can do that with my schedule, with my family and my work and everything else. So I'm excited to get that out. I do got to buy a couple of things first. So I should buy those today so they get delivered in time. But you guys have a great weekend, a great final order cutoff. The final order cutoff deadline is Monday the 19th, which is coming right up, guys. So make sure you guys are talking to your shops. Most shops like to have their orders in by Sunday. So talk to your shops, find out when they need them, and get your pre-orders in. Save that sweet, sweet money. All right, guys, have yourself a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.